My name is Bridget, and I'm the co-author of Walking Out of Darkness, a book about overcoming loss and living a more fulfilling life. Losing a loved one is one of the hardest experiences we can face in life. 17 years ago, I lost my brother Jim. He was not only my younger brother, he was also one of my best friends and a ray of sunshine to all who knew him. Before he passed away, Jim drew a wonderful sketch of the Fonz, the character from the TV show Happy Days, which Jim loved. For 17 years, Jim's sketch sat in a sketchbook, virtually unseen and almost forgotten. On February 10, 2014, a remarkable story unfolded. The story began when a friend of mine suggested that we scan Jim's sketch of the Fonz into the computer. We both thought the sketch was a remarkable likeness, and it deserved to hang in a Happy Days museum, if such a place existed. As it happened, later that day, I visited the local library. As I was talking to the librarian, a young girl came in the door and exclaimed, "He's so nice!" I didn't know who she was referring to, so the librarian turned to me and said, "She's talking about Henry Winkler, the actor from Happy Days, who is visiting the local elementary school today." I couldn't believe that my friend and I were scanning Jim's sketch of the Fonz into the computer at the same time the actor, Henry Winkler, was just blocks away. I could hardly believe the turn of events. I mentioned all this to the librarian, but then expressed some disappointment that I had missed the chance to personally give Jim's sketch to the Fonz. "You may not have missed him yet," explained the librarian. "You still might catch him at the local bookstore where he's signing copies of his book." I know we didn't have a minute to spare. I ran home to get Jim's sketch of the Fonz, and then I whisked off to the bookstore with the intention of giving it to Henry Winkler. Amazingly, I got there just in time to give Henry Winkler Jim's sketch and tell him the story behind it. Henry could not have been nicer. And I'm sure Jim never imagined that one day his sketch would end up in the hands of the Fonz. I can picture Jim saying, "That's cool." Meeting Henry Winkler and giving him Jim's sketch of the Fonz was an incredibly meaningful experience. The day unfolded so amazingly that it made me feel that Jim was right there in my heart with a big smile on his face. The loved ones we've lost will always live on in our hearts. The love and light they shared with us during their lifetimes can continue to have an impact on the world, especially through us. We can weave the stories and spirits of our departed loved ones into our daily lives. That's part of what I tried to do in my book, Walking Out of Darkness. I hope this book will be a comfort to those going through difficult times, and that it can help people to move beyond loss and live more fulfilling lives.